Do you feel the need to like? So people will put other people in a category that's sometimes based on like stereotypes,
right?
And so it's like, you know, they'll have to, like, Joe List has a bit about it where he's like, I'm not a nerd, I just have bad eyesight, I have glasses, but I'll beat your ass. Like, I'm from Massachusetts,
right.
I'm a drunk. Like,
right.
Don't let these fool you. And I know a lot of black comics are like, I'm not hood black, and I'm not gonna be. Like, Monroe is like, I'm just not that guy, you know? But I could tell some people, like, want to put him into that category. Do you feel ever like, you know, do you feel like baby put in a corner?
Yeah, I mean, I feel sometimes I notice, like, for example, and hopefully this answers your question, I'll say something and people will laugh, but there's two different reasons people are laughing. People are laughing because they actually get what I'm saying, and there's people laughing because they think I'm playing the faggot.
Yeah.
It's a difficult situation in some sense because obviously to me the most important thing in comedy is the respect of my peers, which I think we all agree on. That's the basis of comedy when you start. It's not money, but by any means, it's not drink tickets. It's, did I make so and so laugh in the back? That's your first sense of currency in comedy. Of I have so and so laughed at my joke. Hannibal laughed at my joke. I'm on cloud 9 for a week, right? So to me, to be on stage and to be respected as a comic, it's hard because you're being watched and people are watching. Is he doing this because he's gay? Is he overplaying the gay card? Is he talking about this because he's trying to get laughs? Is he playing the martyr? Is he doing, you know? And I used to really worry about that, and now I just don't, because if I try to defend myself in any way, you end up losing.
Because then you're entering into their world instead of just being yourself.
Right. And the truth of the matter is, I you know, it's like, I don't know how to explain. It's sometimes straight comics ask me questions, and they ask me questions that put me in the defense immediately. They make a statement about gay people and then say, is that true? Not giving any room for nuance or for me to explore, to ask, you know, like, well, gay people fuck all the time. Isn't that true? I'm immediately in the defense. Or gay people only talk about gay on stage. Is that true? I'm immediately in the defense. And it's a really strange position to be put in, where I feel like when I'm on stage now, I'm like, look, the truth of the matter is, I'm really gay. I love Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I love Barbra Streisand. I love taking it up the ass. I love,
Do you?
you know, yeah, I talk gay. This is how I sound. You know, I have jokes about that, but it's like my whole life, I just spent 18 years of my life trying so hard to be what I thought everybody else wanted me to be.
Yeah.
That I'm just not going to go through it again. So I just am unabashedly myself on stage. And if people don't like it or think I'm something I'm not, it's really not my problem.
I wonder if, like, Emma Willman, your co-host on Inside the Closet
Inside
podcast,
the Closet, very good. Go on, Ari.
She's one where it's like, she's not uber gay. So when you're watching her, when I was watching her in the beginning, when I moved here, and I could see her at New York Comedy Club, I just remember her, like, in passing mention a girlfriend, but it wasn't about the girlfriend. It was about, she's acting like a fucking bitch.
But even,
you know?
if I came up and was the gayest person on the face of the planet, there's also nothing wrong with that.
No, yeah.
You know, I think a lot of comics think it's a compliment to say, I like that you don't talk about being gay on stage. And it's like, well, I understand what you're saying. You're saying you're not leaning on something that's quote unquote easy to get a laugh. You're better than that. You're writing jokes. Now that is obviously in this equation. But if I go on stage and talk about being gay for 20 minutes, that's my prerogative.
Yeah,
that's
for
my
sure.
existence.
I think it's a question of, like, are you talking about, not you, but is someone talking about being gay, or are they talking about a crazy story of sexual not misconduct, sexual fuck up, you know, like when you can't get a boner or something. What's that word? Sexual fuck ups, sexual whatever.
Erection dysfunction.
No. But you know, when something happens, like
sure.
Your dog comes in and erupts you, whatever that is. But like, that happens to be with a dude versus, in my same story, it's with a woman, where it's like, no, it's about the craziness.
Right. Now, okay, I will say there's sometimes on stage where, you know, when I have started comedy, I'm doing comedy 8 years now. So when I first started, that's it.
Dude, you're way further along than that.
Oh, well, no big deal.
Yeah, that's
thanks.
crazy.
January 2012.
8 years. That's right when I moved here. Damn. Oh, you're way further along than that. That's great. Well, all right. Good job.
Been a quick run. But I think I really did, you know, again, you're trying to get noticed and you only know so much about comedy. So you just talk about, I'm the gay one, right?
Uh-huh.
So Now, obviously, you know, when I do my hour, I talk a lot about being gay, but I also have about 20 minutes just chatting about Ghost Adventures, the Food Network. And then it gets into territory where it's like I'm talking about hooking up, I'm talking about boyfriends, and I don't really consider that quote unquote gay material because
it's about this specific boyfriend, not the fact that you have one.
Right. I'm just talking about my life, you know, and I think I think also too, I agree with you. I think the more mature you get as a comic, the more you're working and the better writer you become, the less you draw on your minority and the more you push with your writing.
Yeah.
So now I get on stage. Of course I say, hi, I'm obviously gay. That's obviously for release of tension. It allows me to just move into whatever I want to talk about. But, you know, I don't feel the need. It's like watching young comics. It's the biography. I'm this. My parents are this. I'm from here. This is like our very first 6 minutes, right? Now it's like I can go up and talk about whatever. I want to bitch about Rachel Ray.
Hi, everybody. Inside that hut is unspeakable acts of ungodly torture. You don't have to see that. What you have to do is hit subscribe. That's going to help me bring you more free content. Thanks.